Warning. Red Bar Radio may contain content that is unsuitable for most viewers. No distribution, FBI laws, and get ready for some jokes and music.
I want to get into the Dad from the Wonder Years again because we got some Dan Lauria audio.
Again. Do it again.
We've been doing it for the last week. We were just talking. And then, I think somebody was, talking about how angry they were, and I asked if they were as angry as the Dad from the Wonder Years, which brought us on to talk about how angry he was and, the level of craziness around that house. Just to fill you guys in, if you haven't, if you don't know what we're talking about, on the Wonder Years, that dad basically was in that relationship with that family for two reasons. Mom's eggs. And an iron shirt on the bed every morning. And that's it. I mean, Kevin could come home, with $1 million that he earned, and his dad would just tell him to mow the lawn and shut up. What is the purpose of being in a family if you can't enjoy it once in a while? And Dan Lauria, I'm calling you out. I don't think anybody on the earth has ever called out Mr. Lauria. And I think he's full of shit. In fact, I'm going to sue him. I think I will sue him.
How are you going to spin this?
You're going to sue him because of a character he played?
Believe me, that's not his character. This is what happened. Okay, let me tell you a story about the Lauria experience. Wonder Years casting's happening. Okay. Right. Now, they happened to rent out an Ace Hardware for the casting call because it was a pilot then. No one knew it was going to be a hit. They didn't have money. Lauria comes in just to get a Weber. Okay, and some shears.
I like this guy already.
Okay? Yeah, he's right up your alley. That's why I thought it would be perfect to bring him up again today.
I want to party with
So
this
he comes in, and he stumbles into the casting room by accident, just starts grunting, and they go, it's perfect. So Lauria gets the gig, and that was him. I mean, they would just shoot. And if you watch the deleted scenes from the Wonder Years, half of them are, get that damn camera out of my face. Mr. Lauria was shooting a scene. What the hell? So it was just, they had to do a lot of editing.
They tricked him into thinking he was raising a real family.
Oh, yeah,
and that's why you're suing him, because it was real.
Yeah, well, after the second season, he was gone. After the second season, he was out. He went back to Nam. After the second season, they just used edits of him.
He went back to Nam.
Yeah.
He got in a time machine in 1987.
No, I didn't say
to
that.
go back to Nam.
I didn't say that. He just went back. Okay? He went back over there and just
when
said,
was
I don't
the
know
show
what the hell he's
supposed to
doing.
take place?
60s.
Was it the 60s or the 50s?
Yeah.
60s.
So he went to Nam.
Well, we've been talking
kept the
about
footage for 27 years.
The character. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm on board with this now.
Sorry, Mike, you were saying?
Oh, no. I mean, he's just a he's an animal.
Play a clip. Let me see how
we
bad
finally
of a
have
father.
Lauria audio, and I'm going to start off, tender. We're going to go up to the abominable stuff. How do you say that word? You would know.
Abominable.
There you go. All right, this is
say words too.
Something about how his dad never smiles. This is just a little taste. Kevin's going to explain. It's shocking when dad smiles, and this isn't how any kid should be raised. When your dad smiles, you shouldn't be shocked. Okay, it should happen at least once a day.
Oh, mercy. He was pretty cute. Wait a minute. Was that a smile on the old man's face? An actual smile?
Okay, this is just, I'm telling you, I'm starting off soft. This is just setting it up that the voiceover guy had to actually explain that his smile was surprising to him. That's just like a little...
Because Daniel Stern's used to robbing the homes of little children. He's not used to smiles.
Or
Daniel Stern, the voiceover guy?
Okay. He's used to that, or kidnapping Boy Scouts and taking them up a mountain.
He's not really used to...
Bushwhacked!
I just watched that yesterday.
What are you doing with your life?
Watching Bushwhacked.
Get it together.
Now, here's an episode. Now, this is good. If there's one thing Dan Lauria, is it Lauria?
You're the one who brought it up. I think you're the expert.
I don't know anything about him. It's all made up.
Oh, it's the Ace.
Oh, really?
The Ace thing wasn't. I thought that's where it was. I swore I read that on.
It was in his Wikipedia, but I put that in there. One thing that this man hates more than anything is enjoyment in his kids' and family's lives. Now, if his kids wanted to experience something, that every family on the block is doing, his dad's got to put a stop to it. You know why? Because he's an ass. So they go to, I think it's a Sears, and they're walking around looking at TVs. This is what happens.
That required the touch
So, Dad, you gonna buy us that color TV or not?
of a sledgehammer.
What TV?
He didn't tell you?
What do we need a color TV for?
So you can watch things in color.
Watch what?
Bonanza.
Baseball, football, baseball.
TVs cost money, kids.
Uh-oh.
That was a very real. I mean, color TV.
Sure.
If we compare it to now, what that guy called DCFS, you know? But back then, it was okay.
You know
Now,
what? All I'm
tragedy.
saying is
That is nothing, dude.
okay.
Plus,
Winnie
did you hear
Cooper's dad had a projection.
Winnie Cooper's well,
Winnie Cooper was a spoiled twat.
did you see?
All I'm saying is you got the best kid in the world. Kevin is
One of
never
them.
been, well, Wayne's an ass.
Yeah, and so he's
Fuck
the first
Wayne.
one, and he's the first one. So
I
that's
guess.
going to make you a little jaded.
All I'm saying is you look at Kevin, sweetest kid, talks like a grown-up. You should be proud of your son. Get him a little set. Sit down with your son, watch a game. Not everything has to be the criticism of your son and telling him to mow the lawn and that the eggs are runny, you know, to his wife.
Yeah.
Who I don't even know why he would get married in the first place.
Why don't you get married?
That's what his parents did.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That's what Eisenhower told him to do.
Let's see. Oh, here's one. Kevin's sister, very attractive woman, takes I don't know, I think this is Kevin's mom actually, takes a pottery class. Okay, so one of her first things, the mom
problem right
wants
off
to
the
get
bat.
out there and do a hobby.
It's tough to clean the drapes when you're in pottery class.
Exactly.
I'm just speaking on Dan's behalf.
I know. All the great fathers, by the way, named Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Dan Connor,
Oh, yeah.
Dan Lauria,
That's it.
Dan, Dan Tanner.
Dan Tanner. Very good. He wasn't that great. I love.
He was a fantastic father.
John Goodman and Roseanne, best dad.
Ever.
He was perfect.
Ever.
Yeah, it was
Because he was never
underrated
too
show.
mean, and he was never, too goofy.
And
just
he
perfect.
was never without some flannel.
Oh God, that's all he wore.
Flannel and a cold beer. That's all he wanted.
I
out of
love
life.
him. What happened to him and not getting roles? Why isn't he
He
working?
gained 150 pounds and
So what?
Wasn't he he was a gay guy for a little bit on that really terrible show?
yeah, he was.
Really?
Yeah, I think that did it.
He was in, of course, The Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah.
He's great at that.
Was he in that?
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm recapping.
He was in
but I
that-
don't remember him being in much else.
He was in the ABC Family Christmas special this
You
year.
guys heard of the movie Blues Brothers 2000?
Was he in that?
Heard of it?
Yeah.
You're talking to an
I
extra.
never saw that. You were in that movie?
No.
Okay.
Didn't. I got cut before it left the editing room.
So Dan Lauria's wife over on the Wonder Years takes her first pottery class, okay? Comes home so proud. She made an ashtray, okay? Now, it wasn't perfect. And, of course, the dad can't just say, nice job, honey. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. This is what happens.
What is this?
It's an ashtray.
Doesn't look like an ashtray.
Well, I think these are where the cigarettes go, and the ashes fall down here. See?
What does she think? We're going to have 200 people smoking here at once?
It was a big ashtray.
I don't know.
Why can't she make an ashtray that looks like an ashtray?
I don't know.
I didn't know. I didn't really know why it mattered
Listen
what
to
her
the end
ashtray
here.
looked like. But something here obviously mattered.
So, Dad. Did you know that India used to be an island?
That's all you get out of it. That's the conversation
What
on
did,
a
he, what did
Saturday.
he just ask him? I missed that. What did Kevin ask him?
Said something, India is an island.
It used to be an island.
What would you say if my kid said that? I would be
I would say, oh, great, Kevin. Good.
good.
You're
Then he's going to think you're mocking him.
placate your kid. Okay?
Well,
You don't grunt at your son.
Okay.
Listen.
Wait, let me hear that.
Somebody make that a sound clip, please.
Oh, okay, good.
Let me interject here. Do you have any more clips of Dan being Dan?
I have one more, but we're going to save that for commercial.
Okay. Here's.
Wait till you hear this one.
Oh, I can't wait. But dude,
Dude.
my old man was a fucking prick.
No, I don't believe that. I think that's an act there.
No, it's not, dude. Like, This guy's like kind of upset about his kids asking him for a color television. If my dad came home from work and we hadn't picked up the mail after it had been sent through the mail slot in our building, he would just be, son of a goddamn bitch! Brendan, I will beat you!
I don't think he said
No, he fucking did, dude. And the other day, he's never progressed and gotten better. The other day, my sister was making us quesadillas and she used Pam, sprayed Pam.
Yeah.
And he just walks in the kitchen and he's like, what the fuck am I smelling? Is that fucking Pam?
Yeah, but on the other hand, if you came to him with good news, he would be there and congratulate you. No?
Depends upon the news.
Okay. All I'm saying, the TV clip, that's all I could find on YouTube. Let's be honest. I'm just trying to show a little bit of Lauria's hate for his kids and his family. Probably not the best clip, but at least it brings a little attention so that they can watch this guy so that he keeps his backyard a little tighter. I don't want Lauria walking around there thinking nobody's watching me. I can do whatever I want. Now we have people paying attention, watching his moves. Just like the Michael guy who did the Fahrenheit 9/11 film for Bush.
Yeah. What's Lauria been doing the last 20 years?
I have no idea.
It's probably
laying low, just enjoying life, being a nice guy.
I can't imagine he has anything left to offer.
Believe me, there are probably 100 crimes that have been unsolved that he's linked to.
You name a Law and Order station, fucking Law and Order version, he's been on it.
His face is falling apart.
Have you seen a recent picture?
Big. Oh yeah, I was watching YouTube all day.
What's the last thing he's ever done?
You'll hear it. It's a sweet commercial that we're claiming to be our own.
I
run it.
I just love the it was rare to see my old man smile. When my old man was mad, the first level before get the fuck out of the room was he would rub his hands together really fast and get this creepy smile on his face. And the best I've ever seen him do it, we were trying to rent a car on a vacation and they didn't have a minivan. They had a station wagon. And he was just started rubbing his hands together and smiling. And it was like, you listen to me, you tubby fucking cunt. Go get your goddamn supervisor before I bring you over here and beat you with a crossface. No, he's fucking nuts.
Wow.
Could your dad have beaten you? Use the crossface if needed?
Yeah.
I wish Lauria would have said the C word a couple times in Wonder Years.
He probably did.
Oh, I'm sure. I want to get the deleted scene so bad. It's just him throwing people around the set, hitting his wife, spilling stuff.
Someone breaks into his trailer, opens the fridge. It's just a bottle of, or a box of wine and a half of a turkey.
Beating the shit out of the guy, putting a microphone on his collar. Don't touch me.
He's just got a punch bowl full of Percocets.
They didn't have those back then. Oh, that wasn't that far along.
No.
I keep thinking it was actually in the 60s. They did such a good job.
That. What are they? And I love how they ended his character on that show because it was the worst ending of a great show
heart
ever.
Attack?
Yeah, they froze.
He had a heart attack?
Yeah.
He looks like he was born to have a heart attack.
He was, yeah.
He really was.
He was just red meat, eggs, and bacon all day long. But fucking...
It's that stress, man.
The end of the show, they just freeze frame a picture of the family. It's like, my mom went on to blah, blah, blah. And then my brother, we lost him to the late 60s. And then they turn to the dad. They turn to the dad. It's like, old man had a heart attack a year later.
Yeah.
Everybody died on that show?
Oh, really? He didn't go on to teach fitness videos?
No.
His stunning personality? The guy was a prick. He deserved every ounce of pain that he endured during that heart attack. He deserved it all.
Whatever, dude. That's how you build a kid with character. You treat him like shit.
Yeah. I'd like to see that movie or that show if it was a real family and he treated his kids like that. It'd end up with killing 33 people at Virginia Tech. I bet Joe's father was just as mean.
I think it's just the opposite. To be a little serious, if you don't mind.
No, yeah, same here. I think
honestly
touchy-feely.
Kevin Arnold would never. He might rape you if you're in Boy Meets World.
He did play a rapist on that show,
but he's not gonna. He got the it's just an attention thing.
Listen to the narrator, man. He's got his head on his fucking shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Even if he was raising his kids right, what kind of life is it to live being him? Never being happy. Even when they went on vacation, the guy's just pissed.
Yeah, well, I'd be pissed off at my kid, too, if my kid let Winnie Cooper cock tease him for 8 years.
We only see
telling me I can't read the paper 24 hours a day?
We only see him for 30 minutes to an hour of an entire sequence.
Okay, that isolating son of a bitch
we don't know
has had enough
happening.
leeway from you, too. The guy isolated in a paper and his breakfast all day. He didn't relate to his family.
They painted him.
Jerk.
They painted
I'm
him
surprised
poorly.
he kept a job for as long as he did, supporting that family.
Selective editing.
That's how it was back then.
Selective editing. What about the episode? What about the 3 hours that he kept hugging his children
and just petting a kitten?
Cut. That's boring.
I just want to see Laria crack a joke or dance around or have some fun.
I'd like
and
to see
steal
like
the spotlight from Kevin.
I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him walk
Hey,
into his
Dad.
office and it's just kitten posters and flowers everywhere, and he's just like, "Oh, it's a beautiful morning."
I could understand why you'd be so angry if you had Kevin as his son, because this is Kevin. He walks in with that smirk on his face. Hey, Dad, just stole $50 out of your wallet. Catch you later. And he goes to school. And if I was Dad, I'd beat the living crap out of him. Kevin, I would put Kevin up for adoption, let's be honest. And I'd get that wife out of there because she's submissive, way too submissive.
No, that's what he needs.
That's why now you're seeing where you would change everything that made him angry.
This is what I would do if I were Laria.
Get rid of my whole family.
Disappear, take Kevin to Disney World for a weekend, divorce the family, say if I can't have him, nobody can. You burn down the hotel room while Kevin's sleeping. Kevin survives, you're on trial.
What was the blonde son's... What was his name?
The blonde son? Wayne.
I hated him.
Wayne.
What a terrible
liked him?
haircut.
Wayne, get away with murder, Arnold.
Yeah.
What a bastard.
Hey, Dad, what's up? Just cheated on a test in school. Gotta go.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Went into a heroin den and got a girl pregnant. See you Sunday.
Yeah. If I wasn't so tired from that factory job, I'd get off this chair and...
That's the thing. The man worked for a living.
Oh, we don't know what he did.
Yes, we
What
do.
did he do? Probably made fun of black people all day. somewhere.
Shaved timber and punched terrorists.
Good God.
They weren't terrorists back in those days.
Oh, yes, there were.
That's recent.
Chris Redfield writes in using redbarradio.com/message, writes in from San Antonio saying, last Wednesday I saw a Wonder Years episode where Kevin and his dad built a treehouse. So they bonded for about 10 minutes, and then Kevin and his dad spot this sexy female neighbor walking around wearing a small skirt where her boobs show, and Kevin and his dad had even more of a reason to stay in the treehouse to watch the girl. So they did bond, I guess. I didn't see that episode. Let's be honest here. Who knows if that's real or if
took
that's
three clips from YouTube. One of them, his fucking brat kids are demanding a color television.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly. This is how it started. When you get our color TV, Dad? When are you gonna get? Hey fuck, Dad.
I apologize.
Fuck Dad. When are you gonna get our fucking TV? Hey, I will.
Well, you didn't
kick
hear the
your
beginning
face.
of that clip. It was, hey, you guys want to go to Sears to get a TV? And it was just tricking him in so that they would come along with him for the ride because he was too,
He wanted to spend time with them.
No, he didn't. He just didn't want to be alone because he knew he'd do something.
You are spiteful.
Why would he
I'm spiteful.
Why would he bring witnesses?
I'm talking to a guy who hasn't hugged his wife in 20 years.
You or the Dan?
Dan.
Oh, okay. I
Come
wasn't
on.
sure who I was talking.
I'm not married, and I would hug my wife every day.
I'm pretty sure they had hate sex, like crazy.
I don't think they ever had sex.
Oh yeah, they did. They got 3 kids.
This is how sex in the Wonder Years household goes on. Honey, come here.
Those
I
were
gotta show you.
casted, Brendan.
Come here, I gotta show you something. She passes out. He does his thing. By the time she wakes up, he's asleep with the paper over his chest. That's how sex in the
That's how the 60s were. Google 60s and then look at images. It'll be men punching wives and then children.
And then the wife takes the
Should have been
Valium.
all I'm saying is the opening credits for the Wonder Years should have just been home video footage of Dan Lauria patching up walls. From
that would have been
holes.
I think you're onto something.
Just flipping tables at the 4th of July party.
The show would have been more successful, right? It wouldn't have spanned so many years if they would have just the drywall.
Exactly.
Fuck Kevin.
God damn it.
We'll just make
Wayne,
this
get over and patch his hole.
A home improvement
The Wonder
show.
Years of drywalling.
Stone, Okinawa, Incheon, Da Nang, Desert Storm, Baghdad. Stare at photos like these and I think about the men and women who never made it back and wonder why I did. Some vets wonder who was luckier. If you have days like that and they turn into weeks and months, there's something you need to do before they turn into years or worse. Call the National Veterans Foundation. It's always a vet by the phone to advise you on VA issues, help out with drug and alcohol problems, or just listen and really understand. I'm Dan Lauria. I was proud to serve my country during Vietnam, and now I'm proud to serve the National Veterans Foundation. We've been around for over 20 years. Since wars don't seem to be going away anytime soon, neither will we. You can count on it.
What a creep. Did you see the new Ninja Turtles animated movie?
No, but I want to.
No desire.
I was weaned on the
It's
Turtles.
a kid's film.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
figured it would
I thought it would be like
Gritty.
It was real, like for
Like the
kids,
first
like real
ones?
kitty. Well, no, it was like a bad
No, that's what I mean.
cartoon.
You wanted it to be like those.
It was more kitty than the actual cartoon was.
I like the cartoon.
It's
And
just
you know
been
what?
watered down ever since it started as a comic book.
Where the
Kids
fuck is...
laugh at stupid shit. That's the problem.
Let me ask everyone a question. Where the fuck is Krang? And why isn't he featured in any Ninja Turtles film? Best character in the
He
goddamn
was.
show.
That was my favorite Ninja Turtle toy too. Was the
Krang.
with
He
the-
was a brain who was cranky. But it was Dan Laria's brain. Okay? And
I love that brain dome
that's-
he lived in.
Oh yeah,
too.
and then he had a
Actually-
suit.
Those
of
metal
the guy
mouses?
from Coach.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It was Dauber from Coach, and they shaved his head and put Krang inside his stomach. And he never spoke. Remember that dopey? Didn't Krang have a partner over there in the Technodrome?
I don't know if he had a
Just
part in the
Splinter.
Technodrome. I love those little
Not
fucking
Splinter.
Shredder,
Yeah.
but Shredder and Krang, let's face it,
They
they
were
didn't get
always
along.
like,
That was like when
They
Apocalypse
resented
and
each other.
Magneto teamed
was
up.
a-
It was just like fuck the X-Men, and then we're
Yeah.
done. You know?
Yeah.
I love those little mouse metal things. Like they were no threat at all throughout the entirety of the show or the comic books. But Krang just kept sending them at the turtles.
Yeah, I know.
He
It's
never gave up on the 1
First
foot
of
tall
all,
mouse.
this is what I asked. Where's Krang's budget for this machinery?
He's a
he's got
giant
animatronic.
brain.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean he has money.
He makes money with his brain.
But where does he get the material?
He plays the
Brain.
market.
He uses materials in the atmosphere to create them with his brain body.
How did Krang talk? Can somebody send in a clip of Krang?
He was an anthropomorphic brain, motherfucker. What's the problem?
What do you mean anthropomorphic?
It took on human form,
That's
but
the-
it was still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
know
where
that.
you learn all these words.
He doesn't. He just throws them out
How
there.
do you know all these words? Do you read a lot of books?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. There's one.
I've
a
never
lot
seen
of
that in a
books
book.
on grammar.
What weird?
How to impress your friends. 100 words you need to know to get along in the workplace.
I tear a word a day off on my calendar.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
You practice it while you ride the train.
Exactly. It's like the opening credits to Who's Harry Crumb, and I'm John Candy.
Yeah, there you go.
You're a philodendron. Yeah, I'll reference that movie none of your listeners have ever seen.
Yeah, you're
I'll fucking do that.
We'll do it more.
Let's see. DX Insider from North. What does that mean? North Sire, New York. The Turtles kicked his
Syracuse.
ass, sending him to another world. It's called Dimension X, DX Insider. Okay, you know nothing about it. It wasn't another world. It was another dimension. Chris Redfield writes from San Antonio. Krang, big naked man with a little pair of red panties and boxing gloves. Did he have? Yeah, I think he did.
Well,
He wasn't nude.
The suit was.
Yeah, the suit was. Krang was a brain. Let's get it
very
straight,
naked,
Chris.
though. Very naked.
Holy-
all naked. Krang was all naked.
I recorded a new single earlier
Jesus.
today.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm very proud of it. I want to. This is going to be on the Red Bar album. It's also going to be on the Champagne Room right after the show. RedBarRadio.com/champagne if you want to sign up. New hit that I'm very proud of. It's going to be on the album along with all the other hits. I'm going to play it for you right now, and then we're going to take a break. So
What's the title?
It's called Family Matters.
There you go, folks.
We'll be right back. It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition and the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see, a tower of dreams.